You know, I'm really comfortable in theatres, which is one of the reasons I'm so bloody excited about doing the Coliseum. I thought for a solo artist, I thought I bloody nailed it. I worked the whole room in the round. And this is my story, and I feel like it's me taking back my narrative.
Welcome to an exclusive look at the extravagant world of one of the world's best singer, Adele. Grammy-winning singer and songwriter Adele found fame and international success with hits like Rolling in the Deep and Someone Like You. In this captivating video, we'll delve into the world before Adele was famous and how it changed her lifestyle totally with latest luxury assets, from opulent mansions to breathtaking car collection and more. What was Adele's first car she bought? After Adele had her driver's license for a few weeks, so she decided it was time to buy her own car. And unlike most of us when it comes to our very first car, Adele opted to go for something a little better than a beater. The 25-year-old singer dropped 100,000 pounds on brand-new, fully loaded Porsche Cayenne. Adele told a London newspaper that when she passed her test, she decided to buy herself an early Christmas present. What a beautiful car of the world-famous singer. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But first, who is Adele? She was born in Tottenham, London, and was mostly raised by her mother after her parents divorced when she was just 2. She started singing at the age of 4 and developed a love of music, encouraged by her mother, who bought her a toy guitar from a charity shop. At the age of 9, she and her mother relocated to Brighton. She mostly listened to pop music on the radio, but that all changed when a 15-year-old Adele discovered a collection of Etta James and Ella Fitzgerald records at a local shop. "There was no musical heritage in our family," she told The Telegraph in 2008. "Chart music was all I ever knew. So when I listened to the Ettas and the Ellas, it sounds so cheesy, but it was like an awakening. I was like, oh right, some people have proper longevity and are legends. I was so inspired that as a 15-year-old I was listening to music that had been made in the 40s. The idea that people might look back to my music in 50 years' time was a real spur to doing this." What was life like for Adele before becoming famous? Yes, Adele is another graduate of the prestigious Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology. Fellow alumni include Amy Winehouse, Jessie J, and Leona Lewis, attending the Croydon-based institution after moving back to London with her mother in her teens. Adele auditioned by singing Free by Stevie Wonder and playing James Ray's Tumbledown Blues on the clarinet. How did Adele get discovered as a singer? While at the Brit School, Adele made a 3-track demo for a class project, and a friend of hers posted it on MySpace. It was very popular on the platform, amassing over 10,000 plays, and quickly caught the attention of executives at XL Recordings. They contacted the singer, and thinking they were interested in giving her a job in A&R and only knowing the record label Virgin, she attended the meeting with a friend, saying to Rolling Stone, "I wanted to help other people sell records. I went in thinking I could get a scouting job. Then they said, 'We want to sign you.'" Record label boss Richard Russell then went to see a young Adele at a small West London gig, where he was impressed with her confidence as a performer. In November 2006, just 4 months after Adele had graduated school, XL Recordings signed her to a record deal. Adele is known for the emotional connection in her songwriting. Writing about love and heartbreak are common themes. "I don't write songs about a specific elusive thing. I write about love, and everyone knows what it is like to have your heart broken." Adele's second album, 21, was released in 2011 and was a massive success both commercially and critically, selling 352,000 copies in its first week. Another album inspired by a breakup, it went on to become the biggest-selling album of the 21st century, establishing her as a star worldwide. The album won the 2012 Grammy Award for Album of the Year, as well as the Brit Award for British Album of the Year, along with a host of other big awards. A nightmare happened to her at the start of her tour. Right at the beginning of her world promotional tour for 21, Adele lost her voice. Every singer's nightmare, and the reason so many are protective of their vocal cords. "I've been singing properly every day since I was about 15 or 16, she told Vogue, "and I have never had any problems with my voice ever. I've had a sore throat here and there, had a cold and sung through it, but that day it just went while I was on stage in Paris during a radio show. It was literally like someone had pulled a curtain over it." She flew to London the next day and was diagnosed with acute laryngitis, but the problem only worsened, leading to eventual surgery after a polyp was discovered on one of Adele's vocal cords. Fortunately, the surgery was successful and Adele made a full recovery. What is your opinion on Adele and her music so far? Are you a fan? Comment it down below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. A lot changed, and so her account balance with this impressive career. So, what are Adele's luxury assets today? 1. Real estate portfolio. Adele's West Sussex mansion in 2011. The same year that her follow-up album 21 was released, Adele began renting this 13-bedroom palatial mansion in West Sussex for around $17,200 a month. Winning 2 Grammy Awards in 2009, the singer quickly rose to the heady heights of stardom, meaning the mansion's remote location in the middle of the countryside was a big attraction. Named Lock House, the vast grounds extend as far as the eye can see, with sweeping lawns, fine mature trees, and areas of light woodland. The property's piece de resistance, however, was the uninterrupted view across South Downs National Park. Nestled within 25 private acres, it certainly provided the privacy she craved, with the traditional home's wood-paneled walls and Persian rugs offering the ultimate country retreat away from the cameras. She rented the estate with her partner at the time, Simon Konecki, a former investment banker who went on to found clean water charity Drop, 4 Drop Next, Brighton Beach House. Expanding her portfolio, she purchased this stunning Art Deco house on the beachfront in Hove, just outside Brighton, for $2.9 million in 2012. The year also marked an even more momentous event, the birth of her son, Angelo, in October. Located on Western Esplanade, or Millionaire's Row as it's known, the property would have been similar to this residence, with 4 bedrooms and spacious open-plan rooms spread across 2 stories. This affluent stretch of homes is the go-to spot for celebs in search of the sea, with Fatboy Slim, David Walliams, and Heather Mills among its past and present residents. Let's go on with Adele's house in London. Around the same time, Adele made moves on the London property scene, snapping up a Muse house in exclusive Kensington for $6.4 million, and then purchasing the house next door for $6.2 million, with the intention of combining the properties. She also went on to buy her mum, Penny, an apartment nearby for $690,000. Adele's New York City penthouse. When the Adele Live Tour arrived in New York City, this mind-blowing penthouse became the megastar's home away from home during her run of sellout shows at Madison Square Garden. Owned by basketball star Darren Williams, Adele forked out $50,000 a week to rent the stylish piece of real estate. Tucked away in the city's skyline, the opulent home offers 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms spread across an enormous 7,200 square feet of interior space. With outdoor roof gardens and terraces measuring 2,700 square feet, bigger than the average American home, the Tribeca apartment is big enough to house a small village. Adele buys Sylvester Stallone's Beverly Hills mansion. At the beginning of 2022, news broke that Adele was reportedly about to become the owner of Sylvester Stallone's lavish Beverly Hills mansion. According to TMZ, the star had entered into escrow, a contractual arrangement preceding a sale, for the massive home. And what's more, she was getting it for a hugely reduced price. Stallone first listed the home for $110 million in January 2021, but he dropped the price twice. First to $85 million in May the year 21, and then again to $80 million in October, according to the listing. TMZ reported that Adele knocked the price down even further and paid $58 million for the house. Bought by Sylvester Stallone in the late 90s, Adele's new abode sits at the end of the exclusive Beverly Park enclave, with celebrity residents including Justin Bieber and Denzel Washington. Hidden behind a gated driveway, the sprawling home is the perfect purchase for the privacy-loving superstar. Which one is so far your favorite of her real estates? Take a second to comment it down below. Next, 2. Luxury car collection. Here are 3 ones from their collection. First, Range Rover Vogue. Adele's car collection is all about luxury. The singer reportedly owns a Range Rover Vogue. Of course, that's the mid-spec model of this luxury SUV, but it is still loaded with a bunch of premium features. And there is a ton of tech on offer too. Apart from its legendary off-road capability, the Range Rover also packs in a rich interior. The car costs around $100,000. Next, Bentley Continental GT. Another impressive car that's a part of Adele's garage is a 2020 Bentley Continental GT for whopping $200,000. It is clear that the English singer sure has a taste for British manufacturers. The Continental GT is among the few cars perfectly blending speed with luxury. Like Adele's Range Rover, her Bentley also packs a rich interior. It is configured in all forms of high-end materials and loaded with many features. What's even more impressive is the amount of tech on offer with this Bentley. It comes with a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen unit. The screen sits on a rotating panel on the dashboard behind 3 analog gauges. The GT also offers a bunch of optional extras, such as a $6,700 Bang & Olufsen sound system. Mercedes-Maybach Adele's car collection also reportedly includes a 2019 Mercedes-Maybach S 560. It is easily one of the most expensive vehicles that she owns. A Maybach comes second to none in terms of offering a luxurious ride, and it certainly takes things to the next level with the amount of kit that it offers. Like any other limousine, the Maybach is best enjoyed from the rear seat. The price can go easily above $250,000. Last is her Porsche Macan S. Apart from all the high-end luxury vehicles, Adele's car collection also includes a fast SUV, and that's a Porsche Macan S. This German crossover packs serious performance thanks to its mighty twin-turbo V6. The motor puts out an impressive 348 horsepower, pushing the Macan S to 60 miles per hour from a standstill in just 4.7 seconds. Which one of these cars is your favorite one? Wouldn't it be interesting to see now also the video, where we delve into the world of the most influential person, Andrew Tate, and his luxury assets? Quite a crazy adventure, that's for sure. So click the link in the description to watch his journey of how he became one of the world's most influential persons in the world with all his different business ventures. We love interacting with you in the comments, so drop us a message and let us know which personality you want to see next. Until then, stay curious, stay creative, and keep exploring.